Well, good morning, guys. Today I'm out on Devil's Lake near Lincoln City on the Oregon coast, fishing these God's Tooth spoons behind some dodgers. A lot of people swear by these God's Tooths, so thought I'd give them a shot. We'll see how they do for trout. If I don't have any luck on them, I'll switch up and try some of my regular stuff. But beautiful sunny day here. Haven't had too many of those, so excited to see if we can get into some rainbows here on this little urban lake. Gonna tip these with some Berkeley maggots. Surprised at how little action they have. Maybe it's the maggot being on there, I don't know. But it seems very subdued. Like I thought it would be wiggling all over the place. See what happens when I take the maggot off. That helps a little bit, but it's not like a Castmaster, that's for sure. Everybody swears they catch fish, so I guess we'll see. Oh, there's fish. And he's off. I guess I was wrong. That was nature's way of saying shoulda. I don't like that single hook though. It's only about 10 feet deep out here, so I'm going to just flatline today. Lots of weeds out here though, so I'll have to be checking my gear often. I'm about 50 feet behind the kayak. Too many weeds. Oop, there's fish. I'm gonna drop back. Nice. They like that silver and blue one. Wow, look at the weeds out here. It's crazy. Have to bring that guy around those weeds. Oh, he's off. Hung up on the weeds. Definitely not a fan of Siwash J hooks. They do not hold fish that well. I do not know why they don't put better hooks on these spinner spoons things. Well, so far, got 2 bites on the silver and blue God's Tooth. No bites on the pink God's Tooth. Running them both behind Paulina Peak Performance Silver Moon Jelly Dodger. And trolling around 1.7. Hopefully we can actually land a fish here soon. This lake isn't very deep. I think it's like 20 feet is deepest, but I think it only averages like 10 feet deep. I think they're over those weedy areas, which is not unsurprising, as that's where all the bug life is going to be. We're going to go along and troll that weed line. I can use the side imaging on my fish finder to identify the weed line and hold on the edge of it. I'll show you guys what that looks like when I get there. Here you can see the weed beds to my right. There's a few on my left here, but it's more open terrain. But to my right, really heavy weed beds. I'm trying to stay right on this edge, like not get over the top of the weed beds too bad. I'm getting snagged up, but the trout are feeding over the tops of those. Oh, there's one on the pink. This feels like a heavier fish. That's actually a decent trout. They are on the edge of that weed line though. There we go. Finally got one on the God's Tooth this morning. On the pink. Ooh, pretty little rainbow. Really good shape. Fins look like they're pretty good shape. Not too bad. Get him back going. See you later, buddy. That's first fish of the day on pink. I've had a couple bites on the silver and blue, but terrible hookup to landing ratio so far on it. So keep at it. But yeah, definitely along the weed lines is where the magic is happening. Wicked sharp. Just do not like that J design. It's just that broad gap, you know. There's nothing for the hook to settle out in. I really like that shape of like the Gamakatsu Big River baits or drop shots where you get that narrowing down towards the bottom, or it kind of locks in. Whereas if you get that big, broad J shape, the fish can just twist like that and just spins the hook right out. The first thing I would do to upgrade my Elgin God's Tooth is I would change the hooks. I'd actually rig some kind of double hook rig off the back of that thing. There he is, there he is. Alright, finally got one to stick on the blue and silver. He was following it for a while, pecking at it on the turns, just like Kokanee. There you go, swim right in that net for me. Perfect. Alrighty. There he goes. There we go. Well, blue and silver God's Tooth gets them. They're onto that color today. That's just a little one. That is the dink bow of the day. Look at the size of that guy. That's probably planted as a fingerling, allowed to grow. All right, little guy. See ya. It's fish number 3. Not here. I just got a plain silver spoon. Try running that. Oop. Whoa. Big hit. Big hit. He's off. Threw it. That was a nice trout. But that God's Tooth cannot hold him. Can't pin him. Not gonna do any dodger with it. Just plain silver spoon. But I know that this spoon thumps really hard. Oop. There's a fish. On the God's Tooth. I love that blue and silver God's Tooth. There we go. Got him. It's a nice looking trout, healthy. Good looking trout. God's Tooth is impressing me with the amount of attention it's getting. It must be that subtle little shimmy is just enough to trigger that strike. One more fish we can catch. Let's do it. So every fish you catch with bait counts towards your limit. I'm not retaining any because I've got a freezer full of kokanee and Chinook salmon, so I don't need trout. But I enjoy being out on the water. But so far, the God's Tooth blue and silvers put most of the fish in the boat today. And it's definitely got more of the bites. But man, the landing ratio on it sucks. That's what companies always do. They make these great lures, and then they go crap on the hooks. Like everybody does it. Like, ooh, got one on the silver spoon back there. Nice. Maybe it was just the color. It's just a plain silver spoon. No dodger. That'll be the last fish of the day. Right there. Nice one too. Beauty. Cool. Alright. Bring that one in. Good. There's a rainbow. Alright, it's my last fish of the day. Had a fun day just checking out a little urban lake. Get this guy going. See you later, bud. Trying out the God's Tooth. Everybody recommends it. I wasn't too impressed with the action, but it did produce a lot of fish, especially the silver and blue. But I would advise changing out the hooks in some way and putting a thinner wire hook on there with more of a V-shaped bottom that you just typically see on some of the like Gamakatsu Big River bait hooks. I like that design a little bit better, or even a split shot drop shot hook on that would probably do a little bit better than those J hooks that they have. Alright, I'll put links to all of the lures I used today, and let me know your thoughts. I know there's a lot of folks that swear by the God's Tooth. Have you guys changed out the hooks on yours, or is there some other configuration that you're running? Alright, I'll see you next time out on the water. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye guys.